They say patience is a virtue. But what happens when impatience becomes the weight that breaks love? It often begins with the smallest things, a sigh, a glance, a word spoken too quickly. And yet, sometimes it is these small things that leave the deepest scars. There was once a man who lived with his aging mother in a small, quiet home. Her steps had grown slower, her hands weaker, her memory less sharp. He loved her. Of course he did. But love does not always come with patience. "Why can't you move faster?" he muttered. "Why do you forget everything?" he snapped. She lowered her head, whispering an apology, her frail hands trembling as she tried harder. Days blurred into weeks. The house no longer echoed with laughter, but with the silence that follows harsh words. Every sigh, every rolled eye, every slammed door. They left marks deeper than he ever realized. Still, she cooked for him, though her hands shook. Still, she waited by the window, though he often came home late. And every night she prayed. Prayed for his patience, prayed for his happiness, prayed that his heart would soften. Until the day came when silence weighed heavier than his anger. He came home to find the house too quiet. Her chair was empty. The window she always sat by, vacant. On the table lay a folded note. Her handwriting was shaky, yet every word carried love. "I'm sorry if I slowed you down. I'm sorry if I was not enough. But for me, every day with you was a blessing. I hope one day you will remember me. Not for my weakness, but for the love I always carried for you." His chest tightened. Tears blurred his eyes. He called her name, but the walls gave no answer. He searched the rooms, but found only shadows of her presence. Her scarf draped over a chair, her slippers by the bed, the faint scent of her perfume lingering in the air. And it was then he realized the silence he once wished for had finally come, but it was not peace. It was loss. The weight of his impatience pressed down like chains. Patience could have saved him, but regret would haunt him forever. Why do we lose patience with the ones who love us most? Perhaps because we forget that anger fades, but words spoken in anger leave scars. Patience costs nothing, yet regret can cost everything. And when we finally see what we've lost, it is already gone.